Alright guys, and welcome back. While we were away, a few more people leveled up, I believe. Actually, I think just Sarah. But we leveled up a little bit and had a pretty uneventful trip back. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find another transfer potion yet, which hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the ass later on. I'm still in the quest for the perfect video settings for my capture. I would like some mixture of high quality and a good frame rate for the recording. Frame rate, start lowering that down too much and everything just looks choppy and like crap, so it's a continued work in progress. Yeah, got apparently Kill leveled up. Oh yeah, he was close to leveling up, and then he died. Ninjas these days. It is 2:17 in the morning, and I'm hopefully going to get to the tutorial. I don't want to stop recording until I'm done with the tutorial mission at least, so we shall see. And hopefully I won't wake up my family. These guys always creeped me out because they have no eyes, and whenever you kill them, you really hear the sickening little squash as their eyes slap down on the hard stone. And it always kind of bugged me a little bit. I guess my mind's eye is a little too detailed sometimes. So far we've had a lot better luck as far as combat's been going, though. Kill actually hasn't died yet. Sometimes when I'm playing games like this, I get too carried away in my commentary to really pay good attention to what's going on. I'm also playing with headphones right now, so that should be interesting. At the very least, we shouldn't have any echo with the microphone today.
Look out! It's here!
Costa came running as fast as he could.
Barfo's here! Be careful, Barfo's a real meanie. She'll hold a grudge against you, even if your eyes just meet.
Hey, I ought to kick your ass. It's Virgo. Miss Virgo.
She's here! It's Barfo!
Costa ran for cover and hid behind your party.
Jeez, how rude. How dare you talk to that about someone who saved your life? I had no idea an overgrown pig like yourself had no manners. I's not a pig. I's Costa.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for that useless information.
You's getting me angry. Besides, you've never saved my life, Barfo.
Jeez, what is the world coming to? I wonder, who's the one who saved you at the fountain on the 5th floor? Was it a god or a goddess?
I's getting peed off.
And I'm getting a brain aneurysm.
When I was falling into the fountain, what did yous do, Barfo? Yous just cast a spell to freeze the fountain, and I's almost died from hitting my head on the frozen fountain.
Jeez, you're such a pain in the...
Who cares about that?
As long as you... How long are you gonna hide behind them? I've gone out of my way just to get here. So why don't you get your green ass out here?
I's had nothing to talk about.
Oh, poor thing. You're breathing hard. Now get your toad ass out of here before I eat you for breakfast. You really want to piss me off, don't you? The air is filled with tension, which is apparently blue. Virgo's eyes have a deadly glare. You can barely breathe from the thick blue tension in the air.
Ice have no choice.
Costa, with his shoulders drooped, tries to step forward. We will stop Costa. Snail's party stood up to face Virgo and protect Costa.
How brave of you guys. I guess I should commend you for your foolish valor, but I'm insulted. For you to think that you weaklings can beat me.
A chilling breeze signals death in the air. Costa jumps forward.
I appreciate your feelings, but don't worry about me. Just goes to see the Master Swordman and learn about allied actions. Understands? No fighting. I'm disappointed.
But that's a wise choice.
There's no need to worry. I'm not gonna kick anybody's butt.
I have some business to take care of with his master. I just can't stand him going off to the bottom floor of the labyrinth without telling me. I wouldn't be able to stand it if he were to keep the treasures for himself.
What a bitch. Dang, she pisses me off. Why is she acting so big?
Calm down right now. Not even the evil gods will mess with Virgo. We'd better learn those allied actions that Costa was talking about in order to stand a chance. She's probably headed towards the location of that swordsman. I guess she's headed in the same direction we are.
I was impressed that you stood up for him. If you didn't, I would have been disappointed in you. I always state my feelings plainly like this.
Same here. She might have been tough for you, but maybe that's the mindset we need in a trustworthy leader. I paraphrase a bit too much when I'm reading, and it's going to end up being a pain in the ass for you guys, I'm sure. We still have a little bit of ways to go before we finish the tutorial, so I'm hoping to get through this before I wake my family up. Boink. I stopped trying to find any kind of logic in the monsters in this game a long time ago. One second, guys, I'm going to pause here. Sorry about that, guys. For a minute there, I thought it actually wasn't recording audio from the game, and that would have been really bad to waste all that time and have to redo it all again, so I had to stop and check. The friendly monsters thing is, I get the point, but it's kind of irritating. It wastes your time having to go to those scenes with the battle, and then just to tell you, oh, you don't get to fight or anything, it's just, we're friendly. You bumped hard into a boy who appeared out of nowhere.
Shit, that hurt.
The boy, probably a thief, was starting to tear up because the collision was so hard.
Oh my, how terrible. The goods are all over the place.
The female bishop ignored the boy and started staring sadly at the scattered longswords. A young warrior noticed this and started collecting the swords. They're okay. No damage done. We'll still be able to deliver them. It's Kyo's identical Mortal Kombat brother. We'd rather go down on our own. We'd rather go on with our own business like that old man Ladua ain't around. We're just killing some time till he pops back up. We need to deliver these to Vigor's shop. That place is low on stock of a bunch of things ever since the Flash. They're even low on basic stuff like long swords, but he has an infinite supply of gold. We've heard that everything they sell... God damn it. We've heard that everything they sell are things brought in by adventurers. The reality is, everybody keeps all the good stuff for themselves, so all the leftover crap gets brought in. If you got some spare stuff, like weapons and armor, you should still sell them at the shop. Then, they'll be displayed at the shop. You'll get some decent money for selling, you know.
Are you done talking now?
The girl bishop yawned out of boredom. The warrior noticed her and nodded abruptly. Oh, I was starting to fall asleep. I want to go home now. The girl bishop started walking hurriedly. Hey, come on, let's go. The warrior grabbed the teary-eyed boy and rushed to catch up with the girl bishop. You were ready to leave the area also. At that instant, you see a sword out of the corner of your eye. The warrior must have forgotten to pick it up. It looks like a long sword. Now for a brief lesson on items. Most items you find in the labyrinth have not yet been appraised. Read, identified. These items will be displayed as ?sword and ?shield, etc. Once you equip these items, they will be considered appraised, but misfortune will fall upon the person equipped with a cursed item. Appraisals can be done by a bishop or at the shop. Just as you were thinking of what to do with the sword in hand, the trio came back. Hey! Give that back! How dare you rip us off on top of bumping into me? After taking the sword away from you, the boy handed it to the girl with a big smile. See, I told you I'd find it. There's nothing to worry about as long as you leave it to the men. The girl bishop showed an impartial smile and looked down at the sword. Darn, this hasn't been appraised yet. I'm not going to be able to sell this for a good price. The bishop closed her eyes and started concentrating. It looked as if she is appraising it. Oh gosh, this is a cursed item. If I had known to equip myself with it, I would have been... Her big round eyes opened even wider as she looked at the warrior and the boy thief. Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Why are there zombies here? And what gross-looking faces! The warrior and the boy looked at each other, and the girl took a step towards the girl. She was trembling in fear and stepped back. No! Get away from me! The bishop girl let out a scream as she started running. She abandoned the sword that was in her hand. The warrior and the boy were confused, but finally figured out what had happened and rushed after the girl. The abandoned sword and Saleil's party were left behind. Be careful when you appraise a cursed item. The girl bishop was cursed with fear. A cursed item can be appraised, but when its curse is too strong, your status becomes fear sometimes. The status of the fear is not limited to only the appraiser. Other members of the party can also be affected. If you want to play it safe, get your item appraised at the shop. You picked up the sword hesitantly. You got the betraying sword, which is actually a pretty good sword. Oh, please be a transfer potion. Fuck. Oh no, the harpies. Those characters we just saw, unfortunately we'll see them again in this game, and they're always just as annoying. I've actually had pretty good luck with the combat so far, at least this recording. Not so much before, but... I had a few comments from some people. Some of the people are really excited about me doing this game, and I'm happy to do it. Like I said, it's one of my personal favorites. I've had a lot of fun with this game. Very, It doesn't hold your hand like a lot of more recent role-playing games and games in general. Somebody help me. You can hear somebody groan from the other side of the door. Will you go in? I need help. He looked pale. Barely able to stand, he spoke with his last bit of energy. My body, it won't move. Let me take a look at your wounds. Sarah took his pulse and examined the color of his tongue and eyes. The gashes aren't that deep, but it looks like he was poisoned. He's weakened quite a bit. Too dangerous to move him right now. If only I was in town. I had the bartender of the tavern hold on to my antidote just in case I needed it later. Sadly, we can't store things in the bar ourselves. Can we go back to town for it? I can't just leave him here. Okay. My response gave Sarah a good impression. Thank you. I was hoping to hear those words. Don't worry, I'll be going to town alone. I can't just abandon him here, and since I have a transfer potion, I can get back there in no time. I'm sorry for not telling you guys about this. I didn't mean to hide it from you guys. A short time later... Phew, I guess I made it. Wait here while I give him the antidote. Sarah approached the warrior. She lifted his head and gave him the antidote and healing potion as he laid on the ground. The effect was immediate. His pale skin started to look healthy already. He says he'd like to show his gratitude. Sorry for the trouble. I was a fool. I thought I could get through the labyrinth without anybody's help. And look what happened. I guess I have to be thankful that I'm still alive. I'll try again after I'm better. But next time, I'm going to come back with trustworthy comrades like yourselves. I don't have much to offer, but I'd like you to have this. The warrior pulled out a magic stone. It was a shiny stone called a teal stone. It can be called upon for the secret power of thunder. I was intending to sell it to a sorcerer, but I'd rather you use it. Well then, thank you for your kindness. The warrior dragged his feet as he left. Trustworthy comrades. I hope we will achieve that kind of relationship. In any case, I do have a better opinion of you now. You got a teal stone. And we will use it. To up my teal spell level. This is I'm also hoping this is a transfer potion, but I kind of know it isn't. A questionable charm. Oh well, a man could dream. It is not going to be fun getting back out of here. Surprise attack! We basically get a free attack round. So I'll slaughter some orcs. Still haven't gotten a headset yet. I'm not really wanting to spend any money right now as I'm not making any. But I'll hopefully get a headset soon, which will improve, at least for me, the comfort of when I'm recording, but probably the audio as well. 'Cause right now, like I said, I'm just working with a more traditional microphone, have it set up near my mouth all the time, and If I shift my head away, the audio cuts out a bit for you guys, so, And Arthas returns. You finally made it. The swordsman glared at your party. Oh, quite impressive. I can feel trust growing within your party. I'm impressed with the amount of trust that has already grown in such a short period of time. You've done well with your comrades. You should be able to master the techniques without any problem. The technique I'm about to teach you is called an allied action. Its power does not originate from supernatural powers. Its strength comes from the power of trust, which can accumulate to something of enormous proportions. The power of two who trust each other greatly exceeds the power of 10 individual warriors who like it. We do not have much time. Our lesson will be brief. Are you ready? Yep. I wish to ask you, what would you do if an enemy were to attack swiftly? How would you avoid the attack? You would only be able to do that if you were a superior ninja and can move like the wind. Then, would you endure the attack? Even if you were the strongest of all existent armor, the armor would be useless if the enemy had poison on his blade. And then what would you do? That would be easy. You just need to halt your enemy before his attack. One of your comrades in the back row can use a thrown weapon to stop the enemy. This is the restrict shot. You should test it. This is one of the best allied actions in the game. This and double slash you'll be using all the way up until the very end of the game. Sadly, because I had two people in the back row, that is all Slayle and Sarah can do at the moment, is to restrict shot. But we've also made Kyo and Ricardo kind of invulnerable to melee attacks at the same time. As you can see, he goes into attack, and we just block it. So, there's not much he can do unless he decides to cast a spell, which samurai are certainly capable of doing. Alright, we got him down pretty easy. You've mastered the restrict shot. The swordsman recites magic words. Your hit points and mana have been completely recovered. Now, on to the next one. Think of battle as a mass confusion. It is a battle of chaotic individuals fighting for chivalry. This can also be taken care of with allied actions. If you don't know how to avoid a rush, a simultaneous enemy attack, you may as well be minced meat. And you ask, how is that possible? Your strength is vital here. Your front row will form a solid wall, not only to diminish damage from the attack, but to break down their rush. This is called the front guard. This one's kind of meh. It has one or two uses, but you really won't use this that much in the game. Usually just when you have a mass of really weak enemies like this, where later on, when it actually becomes effective to use it, you'll already have enough spells to basically wipe out the entire row of enemies, or all of the enemies on the board. But, for now, I was actually, that's one of my only disappointments with this game, is just the general lack of good allied actions and stuff like that. I really was hoping there'd be a lot more than that were useful, but you get two of the best ones right now. I don't think I have anything that attacks the whole row yet. Thunder damage to a row of enemies. And this Barrett, I don't care. Or Beret, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. I don't really get it either, but okay. Nice. Alright, they don't have enough left for a rush, so as you can see, that's the main form of strategy in this game, is just combining your allied actions you get. Usually you have 2 you can use per round. At the moment you can only do 1. I think that's just for the tutorial, though. I don't remember exactly. And I'm about to level up Slayle, so our sorcerer will be even better. You've mastered the front guard. The swordsman recites magic words. Your hit points and mana have been recovered. The last one that I'm going to teach you is the first one that I learned. An experienced warrior can avoid just about any single blow, no matter how fast the attack. But there's almost no man who can dodge 2 simultaneous blows. 2 of you in the front row will raid the enemy for instant attack. This is called the double slash. It's basic, but deadly. I finally found you! You, pig crap! I went for nothing. I thought he was supposed to be visiting a grave on the 4th floor. And why is the person who's supposed to be there right here? Costa appeared before you as if he was hurled by Virgo. Master, I'm sorry. I couldn't fool her. Costa scurried behind the swordsman. Hey, handsome. I hear you went all the way. Won't you tell poor little me how to get down there? You shouldn't go. Huh? What are you saying? It's for your own good. If you really want to do good, just tell me how to get there. I cannot do that. Some things do not need to be revealed for some people's own good. Okay, I understand. Hey, you guys, gather round. I guess his plan is to keep those treasures all to himself. What? You scumbag! Don't mess with us, man! Listen up, you guys. We'll just have to make him spit it out by kicking his ass. Perfect timing. A perfect opponent has presented itself as your final lesson. If you can defeat Virgo, you should be able to lead a party on to venture through the labyrinth. You should be able to defeat her if you effectively use the allied actions I have taught you. Just trust yourselves. Aw, shut up already. You guys are gonna fight me? I let you guys slide the last time, but not this time. Excuse me, but I think we need to... Shut up. It's all about spirit. Save the complaints and excuses for later. Is it okay that there's not enough of us to do a rush? Jeez, you talk too much. You're gonna get us in trouble again. And our first boss fight. As always with mages, their only bad thing is they're going to try to cast spells, and they're going to hurt. So I'm just going to try and concentrate on damaging her right now. Try to get her out as quickly as possible, because we do not have the ability to cancel enemy spells yet. Once you get spell cancel, which is another allied action, that will be a lot easier dealing with casters, but for now, they're one of the more deadly things we can face. So it took him down to 5 fucking hit points in just 1 hit. Ooh, damn. Ah! I want to do that to Virgo. And we need to have you heal Mr. 1 hit point. Unfortunately, I think Sarah won her initiative, so she should go before Virgo. That's why agility is really important for priests to have, so you will take your turn before the enemy goes in and finishes off your allies. Alright, I'm just going to throw what we have at her. Alright, I'm just throwing knife at her, I don't care. I think this is the last spell I can cast too. Damn it, Joe! He really does need help, doesn't he? He's my special ninja. God damn it. Not Ricardo. He's the only one here worth a damn. Okay, we're back to individual action, you know? Oh, fuck. If we party wipe here, I will off-camera this. I don't really feel like walking all the way back here, though. You're a bitch, you know that? I somehow wish I had played a fighter now. You have to throw harder. Okay, I'll call bullshit. There's no way you have that many spells. Go Sarah. And with 6 experience left, I do not level up. This is looking to be a really amusing LP. We mastered the double slash and our ability to die. Jeez, why aren't you guys rushing? That's what I was trying to say. We don't have enough. What are you whining about? I don't want to hear your excuses. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll be more careful from now on. Then hurry up and leave. I really won't let you slide next time. I'll be expecting plenty of gratitude for this on our next meeting. Wow, you got rid of Barfo. Somebody can't move. Wait just a second. Costa nervously cast a revival spell. The fucking orc can resurrect people. Costa, spread the word about them to fellow adventurers. They will hear about their skills and want to join them. As I understand, I go to town now. I can at last depart you. I would fight for you, but I cannot anymore. The evil that lurks in this town has torn my body and soul to pieces. The swordsman's voice sounded faint. The shadow of death was approaching so quickly that he had trouble supporting his posture. Slayle, head into the dark labyrinth. Your order is to find the truth that lies in that darkness. You have the abilities to do so. You are the chosen one to be the leader of your party. The swordsman gradually fades away into thin air. You must remember that you are not fighting alone. Your strength will increase with the trust of your comrades. But if that trust is lost, you will vanish into the darkness of the labyrinth. His voice was despairing and hollow, as if it came from far away. I was a happy man. I had friends. I had loved ones. I understand now as I die. Even the worst of hardships and tragedies did not ruin me. At this moment, all those ordeals are fond memories. bell has just struck. It is calling me to my funeral. I have yet to see if I will be going to heaven or hell. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, isn't there supposed to be dialogue, they say here?
Have you ever heard of your strength increasing with more trust? I've heard rumors about it, but the previous team I was part of never spoke of allied actions. But when I think about it, I understand why they didn't. If you lose your trust within a party, the party's strength decreases. But I think our party has a chance, just the way that swordsman said. Well, since you're the leader, from here on, I'm going to trust you.
The quest for Ricardo is over. I accept the swordsman's belief of risking one's own life. He sacrificed his life to execute his duties, and without fear of death. He taught us new techniques. His spirit was trained to be as solid as steel. No matter how much I trained, I would never get close to being like him. Kyo had a solemn look. The thought of death ran painfully in his mind. As long as I don't give up, I know I can get close to being like that swordsman. Sorry, Slayle. I may be a nuisance, but please bear with me. The quest for Kyo is over. I feel that as long as I'm with you guys, I'll be okay in the labyrinth. I never told anyone this, but I have a dream. I want to help the people in this town who are sick and wounded. Those who have money and power are able to live in Duhan, but the reality is, there are people who can't even go to the temple. There is a reason I became a priestess. I know that your goals are different than mine, but I still hope that we can get along. I'm counting on you, leader. Now a brief lesson on trust. The trust represents the strength and bond between you and your comrades. Your comrades will be dissatisfied with their lack of trust and vice versa. If you want to know how your comrades feel about you, check their status. The meter in the upper right corner of the screen will indicate trust. Your party rank is poop. It is neutral, neither good nor bad. It seems like everybody has still yet to trust you, but you should now be feeling some responsibilities as a leader. This is where it really starts. Don't let your guard down. Alright guys, and I'm actually going to cut off here because I've got 30 plus minutes of footage. I'll be getting us back out of the labyrinth soon. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and please tune into the next one.